Welcome, my love light lifers. Natty T here, your vibrational coach, and today we're talking about manifesting with the color blue. Can you manifest with the color blue? We're going to find out right now. Welcome to my love light lifers, my returning subscribers, and of course if you're here with us for the first time, welcome. Loving you all. So appreciative that you guys are here. If you would like to see more of this kind of content, or you find something in this video that is really good for you, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure that you tell me that this is working for you and you're liking it, and I can do more stuff like this for you. But today we need to talk about the color blue and how that can help us manifest, and why you might want to use the color blue to manifest. So what you would want to be doing if you are using a color to manifest is you're going to put that color around you, you're going to consume it, you're going to look at it, you're going to focus on it. If you are not actually putting the color blue around you physically, then you can also do a meditation. Take 20 minutes out of your day and focus on that area of your body and the color blue. If you're wondering what area the color blue resides in your chakra system, if you don't already know, it's your throat chakra. Boom, right here. This is your communication. And isn't it interesting, because we just did the fourth chakra, which is the heart chakra, which connects us on an emotional level with those things and people and stuff and places around us. And now we're talking about communication, which comes before it. In other words, our connections are forged by a communication, and our communications, mainly as humans, come through our throat and our throat chakras. You don't have to speak to communicate, so it's not just about talking. However, you will find that if you're nice and balanced in the throat chakra, you're going to be pretty good at communicating yourself. This doesn't mean that you will talk a lot. That's probably an overbalance, but you will know what to say, how much to say. You'll get your point across, you'll get it across well, and you won't have to talk for 2 hours to do that. So that's not the only side of communication though, is it? Because it's also listening. Now that's the spiritual side of this color blue, but we're going to slide over to this is our subconscious or our psychological effect. So when you're around a particular color, it will have a psychological effect on you. People use this in marketing all the time. However, you can use it to your advantage by using it to balance chakras and to also help you in your manifestational journey, because we're taking this journey through the chakra system, and we are learning now that each step in the way, each chakra, which has its own color and its own frequency, is a different part of the manifestational journey. And if we're getting stuck somewhere in this manifestational journey, then we might want to balance this area of ourselves by using the frequency of these colors. If we know what these colors can help to balance, we can balance it through finding the color that will balance whatever's out of balance within us, if that makes sense. So blue is our communication, but it also has another effect on us. Psychologically, blue also has a very calming and harmonious effect, which is kind of fitting, because when you're communicating properly, you will feel calm. It will be harmonious. Harmony, which is harmonizing with something else. Peace within yourself, yes. Harmony, you need to harmonize with something. That's the whole point of harmony. Harmony is two things working well together in harmony. So that's a communication. if you are communicating well, you will be producing harmony, which that's where when we start feeling peace and calm. Okay, so you might find that the communication part, this is the part of the manifestational process where you start to emit an actual focus. Okay, so at this stage, you've got something and you're wanting to communicate it. All right, you're wanting to form the words that will allow yourself and other people to understand what it is that you've decided that you want. Okay? This is where you speak. Interestingly enough. So when we are communicating, clear communication can be a very, I want to say important, but it's more than just important. It's a detrimental part of our manifestational journey. It's the part where I notice the most inconsistencies in human behavior. The things that we think, the things that we say, and the things that we do are not always in alignment. And the reason why this is so important is because the things that we think and the things that we do are related. But if you've got a good thinking pattern going and you speak differently, your actions will not yield what you're thinking, because something has shifted between the thought and the speech. Okay? And this is where the throat chakra starts to get imbalanced, because what the thought is and what the communication is different. Okay? It's not the same frequency what's coming out of your mouth. And when people think that lying is bad because it hurts other people, but it's really bad because it's putting yourself out of balance. And when you put yourself out of balance, you are attracting out of balance repercussions. Okay? But what you're saying, what you're thinking will inevitably become what you're saying. But if you do not, if you're not allowing that to flow freely, what's going to happen is you keep saying something other than what you're thinking and keep saying something other than what you're thinking. Eventually you will say what you are thinking and you will do what you are thinking. Eventually it's like a build-up behind a dam, and eventually the water gets so much and so strong that it just breaks the dam down. Okay? And when that happens, you're not going to be happy, because at that point you're going to have no control of what you're saying. You're going to have no control. So putting ourselves around blue, meditating on blue, can help us to start to talk freely and to communicate well. We don't have to say the things that we're thinking in ways that are dangerous or damaging to anyone. We can communicate in a way that is loving and fair, but we have to be honest about it. And so when you're not balanced here, communicating your ideas and getting them to the outside world, that can be very, very hard. So I hope you've enjoyed today's video and why you might want to use the color blue to manifest. If you've enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the bell too so you don't miss anything. And if you think somebody else might benefit from this, send it to them. And give me a like if you found this to be informative, if you got anything out of this at all, so that I know to make more content like this. I will see you tomorrow.